These are my March favorites. I split everything up into 3 categories, so fragrance, skincare, and makeup. There's only one fragrance, so let's do that one first. Lancome's La Vie Est Belle. I know a lot of people, when they hear Lancome, they think of an old lady, but honestly, I really enjoy it. It's a very sweet fragrance. In my opinion, it's not very old lady. I have been using this every single day for 2 months now. I've only gotten this far into the bottle, which is not bad. And to be completely honest, this is my second bottle of it, so I don't think I'm going to repurchase it again when I finish this. Not because I don't like it, obviously, it's just I feel like I've repurchased it already one too many times, and I want to expand my collection. For skincare, there's only 2 items, so I have a sunscreen and an essence. K Secret's Soul 1988 Essence. This is a snail mucin, so think of it as the COSRX snail mucin. Honestly, there's not much of a difference between the two that I remember. I used COSRX a long time ago. But here's what the K Secret looks like. It's very nice. I like it. I use it usually day and night. Okay, so this one does have a little bit of rice. So the rice extract is going to help with wrinkles and pigmentation care. But the rest of it is going to be like a regular snail mucin. So it's just mainly for hydration. Are snail mucins very common, or is it just the COSRX one and this one? I don't know. Let me know. Dr. Jart's Every Sunday Sun Fluid. I think this one is very interesting because it's not like a regular sunscreen. It's very watery, very liquid. I personally enjoy that. Not everyone will. I also really enjoy the applicator since it is a drop formula. And you can see that it's very thin. It honestly feels pretty hydrating when I wear it anyways. So I enjoy this. My dry skin eats this up. I will say I feel like it's kind of pricey. I think it's like $45. I don't know, but you do get 3.38 fluid ounces, so 100 ml. It feels expensive, but at the same time, when I look at other sunscreens, they're about 1 ounce, something like that. So I don't mind the price difference sometimes. If you can get a cheaper sunscreen that works for you, you don't have to change it. I just like the texture. The last category is makeup. This is where I actually have quite a lot. It doesn't feel like a lot, but it kind of is. But let's just get into it. We have Alicia's Blue Cushion. It actually has like a really long name. So the back of it says Babe Skin Baby Blue Cushion. It's a mouthful. It does have SPF 40 if you're interested in that. Lately, I've been really into Chinese makeup looks, and this has just been my go-to cushion for it. So it's been pretty much like my everyday cushion. I don't know what it is. I just really like it. I want to say it's a soft matte, or medium matte, I guess you could say. What that means is like it's mattifying, but it's not too drying. Again, I have very dry skin, so this works for me. It gives me that matte look without actually clinging to my skin. Next, I have these Vichy palettes. I don't know if I'm saying their name correctly, but these are actually Aeosal palettes. As I mentioned, I was getting into a little bit more Chinese makeup, and I've been using eyeshadow for my Aeosal, so don't get me wrong, that works just fine. These are a little bit brighter, so it gives me the look that I want. With eyeshadow, it takes a while for it to like build up and look bright. This, you don't need that much. I did get them in 2 different colors. So this one is more brown tone, a little bit neutral. And this one is a little bit more pink toned. And they also give you this little brush, which I think is really cute, but I have my own brushes and I don't really use these. I've been using a lot of different blushes this month, but these are my top 2. This is the Jillian Cream Blush. This is from a Chinese brand that I found on YesStyle and decided to try out. And honestly, they're so good. I have never heard of it, so I didn't know what to expect. Honestly, a very soft color. It looks really bright, but you can just like blend it out and it becomes very, very soft, and I love it. It's really good for layering. That's mainly the way I use it. I always use cream on the bottom or liquid, and then I powder my face and then put a powder blush on top. The powder blush that I love layering with it lately has been this Daysque one. I think it's super cute. This one's just called Blush Pink. This is a very cool tone, soft pink. Again, really great for layering. You do kind of have to build it up, but I don't mind that. Just because sometimes I get really heavy-handed with blush. So if I have to keep going in, I don't look so crazy at the end of it. I got a whole bunch of new lip tints and I've been trying them out, but these 2 are the ones that I keep gravitating towards the most. Roman's Oud Grape. I used to use Bare Grape quite a lot. This one's just a little bit more cooler toned. Let me put this on the other hand. And I love me a cool tone lip tint. That's just gorgeous. I've heard of the brand Milk Touch, but I've never actually used it. I see their cushion a lot, but I didn't know they had lip tints. So I ended up getting a few, but the one I use the most is Rose Breeze. This one is not as cool as Oud Grape, but it's a really good everyday color. Rosy Breeze, and then this is Oud Grape. You can see the difference. Very cool toned, very warm toned. but they're both really good everyday colors. Last but not least, which is kind of funny, I've been loving liquid eyeliner. I don't use liquid eyeliner, I always use eyeshadow. But I got this one from Flower Nose and it's just been my favorite. It's surprisingly not black, it's actually tea brown, sorry. It has such a thin applicator, like it's so pretty. My main problem with eyeliner is usually the brushes. They're very thick. I do have a really small lid space, so if my eyes look up while they're wet, it's gonna be stained all around right here, and I absolutely hate it. This one dries pretty quickly but lasts all day. That's like the best thing ever. It's pretty easy to take off, I'm gonna be honest. Even if I were to like rub it when it's dry, it's gonna like completely take off. Okay, it's not waterproof, it's not like smudge proof or anything. My camera died on me, but as I was saying, it's dry enough that if I were to look up while it's still a little bit wet, it's not gonna smear all over my lid, which is the problem I have with a lot of liners. That was all of my beauty related favorites, but I do have something that I wanted to show you that is still in my favorites. It's just not beauty. This super cute photo card holder, I don't know what it is, but I just became obsessed with it. I also love matching my photo card holders to the photo card inside. So obviously with IN, with the blue jacket, I had to match it with the blue right here. It's so dumb, but one of my favorites. I bought all colors available. I'm that obsessed with it. We have the strawberry one. I just got these in, so I haven't put a photo card in it. And then I got the matcha. And then I got the traditional Pocky. Isn't it so cute? Like, come on. I just had to include these. These have been my favorite. It didn't feel right not putting this in if I didn't. But that was officially all of my favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you want to try anything or if you've used any of this stuff before. And I'll see you guys next time.